Hi everybody, I'm back with Darren and Chris from Warcradle, and we have another starter posse to chat to you about. So guys, who do we have today?
So these guys are the Discordant Symphony. So it's the new starter posse for the Enlightened. So we've got new boss, we've got new faces, and some new weapon upgrades for the gun dogs there.
Ah, I see. Now, the Enlightened are one of those factions where there's a lot of body horror mixed into the sculpt. Are we seeing the same in this?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, these
got
guys.
a bit of body horror.
So the menials, these are kind of humans made betterer.
Betterer.
Yeah, well, the humans, you're painting.
Didn't do the little rabbit ears.
But I'm enlightened. I believe in this, Chris.
Okay,
this is yeah. So these are humans that have had technological additions to themselves to make them better at the jobs that they're there to do.
Okay.
So these guys working with Edison, they're focusing on sonic weaponry.
Ah, I see. So that's what the big horn is.
Yeah, so there's gramophones everywhere.
Yeah. So these weapons are Phonic Blasters.
Ah,
and they're torrent weapons. So they've got an area of effect. Mm-hmm. They deny things like quicken the dead.
Oh yes.
They ignore cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When rolling to hit. So it's quite difficult actually to play against an entire posse that has torrent weapons. I mean, the range is short, but you know, if you need to get in close, for example, if you're playing, I don't know, the Warrior Nation, it can be quite a challenge to get in close and do the damage you need to do, because these guys can actually really pack a punch. Looking at the actual miniatures, we've got some additional pieces now to add on to the base sprues for the Phonic Blaster menials. So now these three are all different miniatures, but all made from the same little kit.
Yeah, that's one thing I always liked. Now, I have to say, Edison himself does look absolutely badass if I grab him here.
He's a resculpt as well, so he's an improved sculpt from the original, with a slightly new pose, and he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I love the glow effect you managed to get on the back of this, Darren. It really pops on the miniature.
It's one of my favourite things to paint.
Well, I have to wonder, whenever he's done for the day, if he's leaving a room, does he turn around and actually get to say, "I'll be back"? I know, it's bad, but it was worth it. Now, who is this lovely, lovely lady?
Oh, my favourite.
Very delicate.
That's Mina Edison,
The
wife of Thomas Edeson.
And she has short legs.
Yes, she lost the use of her legs. And Edison, to make her smile again, decided to give her new and improved legs.
With blades.
With blades, yes. He also put a fail-safe detonation implant as well, so in case he wanted to,
if you need to divorce her,
destruct. So it's a very wise man.
Now, how does she play on the tabletop? Because I'm seeing no guns. I'm guessing she's the close combat for this posse.
Yeah, she's.
What do you think, Darren? Is she good?
Well, she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. So being a dancer, the rules for her, they really bring that across on the tabletop. So she's very, very fast, and with the bladed outfit, so the faster she spins, the sharper those blades get. So in combat, she's dishing out so much pain. I mean, in the game that we played, which you guys will see hopefully soon, she was dropping 4 hits a turn with a high piercing rate as well. But once again, you can't be too overconfident with her, because her grit, although it's good being a construct, she's not fully suited in armor. Okay, but she, her frail form, the fact that she's in mid pirouette, don't let that put you off. She's going to cut you clean in half. And then the good thing is should she find herself in trouble, she's always got Edison there with Carpathogen to bring her back, because he doesn't want to lose her.
So how Carpathogen works on her?
She's a construct. Yeah, she's a construct. Yeah,
he's not swimming in fortune.
No.
So you've got to be careful to keep that back, and remember to keep
spend it all.
Well, it's one of those balances in the game for anyone that hasn't played it before. So fortune is something that you can use to buy extra actions or like rerolls, things like that. Yeah, if you burn all of your fortune giving it out to the rest of your group, you don't get it back until you have activated your boss. So he will be sitting there gassed out for a little bit. And if you ever see your opponent does that, go after the boss right then, because that's when you're going to kill them.
Yep.
Right, we also have the doggies. And oh my god, the dogs. These have to be my favourite miniature from this set. Just because they look so cool with the massive gramophones on the back.
Yeah, again, we've got Phonic Blasters on them. That's an upgrade. So it's the canine gun dogs we all know and love.
Yeah.
With the Phonic Blaster upgrade attachment.
Mm-hmm. And what do these do on the tabletop? Are they literally just fast, get out there and throw out the torrent early?
They're a little bit tankier than the attack dogs and a little bit slower, but they're great denial units, the same as the menials. So if you want to risk charging into combat with these guys, as long as you've got a bit of fortune sitting about, or if they're on the lookout, those Phonic Blasters are going to mince you on the way, and you're just going to get hit by wave after wave of sound, and that makes them great at that denials thing. And if you want to go character hunting, as we found out, they're pretty fine at that too.
Yeah. Especially when you've got a couple of them as well, because actually you've got to work hard to clear them off the table. They don't have metal.
Doubling down on the template is pretty handy for the output as well.
You
can drop 6 of these guys in a single squad.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be adding some more to my collection when these guys come out. Oh yeah.
It must be great, because I'm sure you just walk through the warehouse going, I'll paint that, I'll paint that, I'll paint that, I'll paint that.
If only it was like that. If only it was like that. When before I leave and head for home, then I do go for a bit of a ramble and a bit of a pick on what the next project is. And the Enlightened are going to be my next project, definitely. I'm going to leave the Hex just for a little bit, let them get some rest, and then I'm going back to the Enlightened.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, whenever you're playing the Hex, you just have mountains of fortune. It must feel very different playing this compared to something like that.
Yeah, very much so. The Hex, I think, although tricksy, they've got a lot of the answers. Enlightened, you have to think a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they look fabulous, and I hopefully everybody, if the game we played with this Posse and the Warrior Nation one is out, go and check it out, because it was tons of fun. Right, thank you guys for bringing the Posse in. Thank you for talking to me about it. We'll move on, and everybody, we will see you again soon.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe, and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.